Mhm.
So my name is Galaxy, and you guys are watching Stammering Galaxy YouTube channel. This is one podcast video with Jaisir. This podcast videos are the part of my 30 days stop stammering challenge. And today we have Jaisir on our channel. Jaisir is special because Jaisir is having a problem of stammering. But the unique and inspirational part about him is, despite having a problem of stamping, he is running a company where under him hundreds of employees are working. And this really inspired me, and those who stammers can take inspiration from him that despite having a stammering, we cannot say that it is something which will stop me from doing my work or doing my or achieving my dreams. So thank you so much, Jessa, for coming on my channel. Let's begin this video.
Thank you for inviting me,
Yes, sir.
Galaxy, and also thank you
Yes,
for the nice introduction.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
So, sir, we want to start from your journey from childhood to this company, that where you born, where you did your schooling, then college, then what work you do currently, sir.
yes. So, hello everyone. My name is Jay Vasdevani, and I have been stammering since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
Before that, my parents tell me that I was fluent, and suddenly I started to stammer.
Yes, sir.
And see, in the schools, during the schools, I was like every stammerer. I believe they don't want to participate in uh, discussions, answer questions in the class, so they stay away from that. But I was the same, but I was also a good student.
Yes, sir.
I used to get like first or second rank every year, so I was good. My teachers used to like me, so that was a great help. And I also had a very good friends. I mean, I was like, I, I I was not comfortable to speak in the entire classroom, but
Yes,
with the
sir.
friends, small friends, like a small friends group, 3, 4, 5 people,
Yes, sir.
I had no issues. I mean, I used to talk a lot with them.
Yes, sir. Sir,
And
we want to know about that part also, that where you born and where you did your schooling, then college, and then what
okay,
you're
okay.
doing
Yeah,
currently. Because
I
I
will.
think you have lot of other things also,
Yeah,
just other than stammering also, right?
yeah, sure. So I was born in a place called Rajkot. It's
Okay,
in Gujarat.
okay,
Uh, and I'm the eldest of of four siblings,
okay.
and my parents, like, I come from a business family
Yes.
where, like, education was not uh, encouraged during
Okay.
those days. I mean, we mostly, as soon as you pass your 10th, 12th, you will go into a family business.
Yes.
But in my case, my parents wanted me to study further, and I became the uh, first one in our entire family. Like, even all my parents' family, their c- cousins, we all, if you include everyone, I was the first person to finish the uh, college, 4 years of college.
Okay.
So I have done engineering in electronics and communication from a very good and reputed university, University of Nirma. Which, back then, it was part of Gujarat University, but now it has become university by its, like, it's a separate
Okay.
institution now. And then I went to US for my master's. I did master's in computer engineering,
Yes.
and I also worked in US for 3 years, and after that I came back to India. I was for 6 to 9 months. I worked with my dad on his business. He
Mm.
has a he is into manufacturing spare parts for plant and machinery and also diesel
Okay.
generators. Back then, we India had a power issues. Like there was no power for industry, so there every industry had a generator. So I also like it was a very good business. I mean, so I was
Okay.
helping him, but I realized that this is not for me. So I started my own uh, company with one employee, and
Mm.
then slowly there have been like it. I started in 2008, so there have been a lot of ups and downs.
Yes.
I had a partner in between when we split. Again, I had to start from scratch. So a lot of ups and downs, and currently we have an employee of over 100 people.
Uh, Sir, we want to know about your company, that by which name you have a company and what work they uh, uh, provide.
Yeah. So the name of my company is Latitude Technolabs Private Limited.
Okay.
We are into IT services. We provide IT services like web application development, mobile
Okay.
application development. We work with a lot of startups, tech startups. So we work with people who have, let's say, they have an idea that I want to build this. So we work with them. We fulfill their vision. We make their idea into a reality. We
Yeah.
we start from scratch and we are with them uh, to go live. So pretty much a one-stop solution for any IT services.
Okay. That's very nice, sir. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Sir, you mentioned that you have done your master's from one of the university in USA. And sir, if I talk about my own higher education, I have done my higher education from DU. There was college called Hindu College. It is one of the best college in India. And now I realize that that college really helped me in uh, shaping my mindset, developing my personality, and it also helped me in overcome my stammer. And you have done your education from good universities. So,
Mhm.
sir, how does colleges, university in USA helped you to develop your personality, and how they help you to become more extrovert, and how they help you in overcoming your stammer, sir?
Okay. Yeah. So actually I did my BE from Ahmedabad. So I was staying away from my parents, and I would recommend everyone, like, if you stay away like you should experience this. Stay away from your family. That's
Yeah.
where you build your character.
Yes.
Uh, so when I went to USA, I had no one there. I mean, we don't have any family in USA, still don't.
Okay.
So no one. And I went on a faith, and
Okay. Okay.
so I was even worried who will pick me up from the airport and where will I stay until I
Okay.
find an apartment to live. But
Okay.
thankfully, there was an Indian association in the university. I
Yeah.
had sent them an email and my itinerary, and one
Yes.
of one person from that group came to pick me up. They dropped me to a place where I lived for a week unless I found my then I found my place to live. So it
Yeah.
was a it was a it was a great experience where I had to quickly forget about my stammering and
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
work on the tasks and
Mm.
challenges, because there were so many challenges you don't even know to
Yes.
you cannot even think about your stammering. It
Yes.
become your
Yes.
so I started to do that, and uh, see, the biggest turning point was that in before in India, I actually never met anybody who was stammering. So I always thought I'm the only person in the world.
Yes.
In university, there was a self-help group. It was it was organized by a lady named Linda.
Okay.
She was a speech pathologist, and they used to meet every Wednesday, I guess. Yeah, every Wednesday they used to meet, and that's where I met many different stammerers.
Yes.
And they were from all over world. Like there was one person from Africa, one person from China, one
Okay.
from America itself, one from Middle East. So so then I realized, oh, then they told me like it's like almost 1%, 1 to 2% people in the world stammer. Or I was
Yes.
like, wow, I have never met anybody. So
Okay.
that's where I realized, okay, fine. This is I mean, if like uh, that's when I started to take more like take actions and
Hmm.
started to that's when I started to accept that okay, this is a problem that will
Yes.
stay with me. There is no
Hmm.
like they clearly told that
Yeah.
there is no medical cure for this.
Yes. Yes.
You have to manage it. It's like the diabetes. You have to
Yes.
manage it,
Yes.
right?
Uh,
So
Sir,
yeah,
you told that there was a speech language pathologist in university itself. So I think you have taken part in those meetings or the programs also. Sir,
yeah.
we want to know about what thing you learned about stammering there. Like what thing you find special in those meetings and the programs, how they used to happen.
Okay. So what I found, see, again, before that, did not know anyone who stammer. So
Yes.
I found few people that I can relate to. I can see they have their own issues, their own challenges. But
Yes.
in some of them are actually doing well. There was one guy from Middle East. He had a great job. I mean, so he had a car and everything. So that became my inspiration. Okay, he
Yes.
can do it. So
Okay.
that's what I learned. I learned to accept it uh, and face the
Yes, sir.
challenges. Stop avoiding things. Like I
Yes.
stopped avoiding many things.
Yes, sir. Sir, you mentioned about acceptance, and there is no clear definition of acceptance of stammering outside. Some people think that they just have to accept, in their mind, that they stammer, and they just have to say 21 times that they stammer, they stammer, they stammer in a day. So some people think like this is acceptance. So, what is acceptance of stammering according to you, sir? And how can we accept this thing?
I think for me, it is like internally you accept that you are stammerer and also accept that there is not a medical cure for this. I mean,
Yes, sir.
you can go for therapy, but still you need to work on your
Yes,
psychology,
yes,
right? And the speech pathologist that I was working with, he also he never told me to use any technique. He told me to work on my psychology. He told
psychology.
me to avoid things,
Yes, sir.
accept the
Yes, sir.
challenge. So that to me, that was what acceptance. I did not know that it is acceptance, but I started to uh, face my challenges.
Yes. That's nice, sir. That's very nice. Sir,
So basically, acceptance is like you should stop chasing the perfect cure for this.
yes, yes,
Instead work on the things that will instead work on managing it. That's
yes,
the
sir.
accept.
Yes. So you basically said, for the time being, one need to accept the thing and then start working on it. We cannot
Yeah.
say that why we have this problem of stammering, why the God has given me this issue. We have to accept this thing for the time being, and we can manage it pretty well. Up to
Yeah.
99%, we can manage it. We have various examples who have done this thing. Right. Sir, you mentioned about challenges and avoidance behavior also. Sir, I see, sir, nowadays I say that I have improved a lot with respect to my stammer. Sir, but still, like when there is some difficult situation, my brain just send me a signal to avoid it. Okay, so it is very difficult to uh, stop avoiding events where we have to speak with stranger. So how do you do this thing, sir? Like you sent me one video in which you was explaining some topics to your new clients. So there you was explaining them. You was not avoiding that meeting. I know that in your company, lot of other employees works who don't have any problem of speaking, but still you are doing that task. How you stop your brain from avoidance behavior?
See, how can you stop is because if you have a responsibility
Yes, sir.
in front of you, automatically you'll stop avoiding. You know there is no way to avoid it. I mean,
Yes, absolutely
that is
right. Absolutely right.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So
It's
you have
like do
to
or die.
yeah, do or dies. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
like same thing when you go for interviews,
Yes,
you
sir.
know you have to give interviews. There is no way
Yes.
around. Nobody is going to give you a job without
Yes.
interview. You
Yes.
cannot avoid that, and you cannot tell yourself that I'm a stammerer. And
Hmm.
what about you have to practice. I mean, it's a interview is a it's all about practicing because uh, not only stammerers, even normal fluent speaker, they are afraid of interviews. Nobody wants to like naturally people get very defensive if somebody asks them a lot of questions, right?
Yes. Yes. So you
Yeah.
mentioned that in interview we have to speak fluently. We cannot say that we have a problem of stammering. So see, like as we know that stammering is not in our control. Like according to some scientists, some neurological or genetical causes are responsible for stammering. It is not something which is in our control for the time being. Okay, so there is some genetical reasons of stammering, sir. So we know this thing. So, sir, why our society do not accept a unique aspect of the personality of a stammerer, that he can speak, but he can speak in his own ways? Why like in the society there is very less acceptance of stammering, sir? And I want to know about one more thing, sir. In India, the society is very less aware about stammering, but I have seen some video in US or some Western countries. So and you have lived there also. So how do you find the society in US, like whether they are aware about the stammering or not? Or does the situation is same in India and USA?
See, we were always behind the USA by 20 years, 30 years.
Yes.
So like uh, see in USA, I mean knowledge, they already were doing a lot of research. They were ahead of it. So they already knew about the problem. Whereas in India, like a lot of like when I was young, my parents had no idea. Even
Yes.
the society, society where I lived or friends, they had no idea what to do, how to react. Because see, they can see you are having a problem, but they don't know how to react, how to help you,
Yes.
right? And actually, they like if you are, they will feel like how can this person, if he cannot speak, will be able to progress in the life? That's what they start to think,
Yes.
and that's what I mean. That's what puts more pressure on stammerers because
Yes.
they can see people are thinking, how can I succeed? So and in USA, I mean, I like I think it's same in India now. People are more looking for a like most important thing they are looking from you is how can you provide a value.
Yes.
Like if you even in an interview, most important thing uh, I would like to see what value that person can provide me.
Mm,
It doesn't matter if he cannot speak fluently, or he is not even able to speak English.
mm,
But if he has the skills that I need for my job, I'm fine with it.
mm,
And see, we again we like fluency. There's a there is nothing like fluency. It's about how you communicate. That's more important.
okay,
Like
sir.
communication, being proactive is more important, because there are people in my company who are very fluent, but they are not that good at
Yes,
communication.
yes, 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 yes. And
So
sir,
it's
I
a
have
separate.
realized one thing that when I started working on my stammering, my communication also improved.
Exactly,
And
exactly, yeah.
sir, actually, some days ago, I was reading one research, and in that research, some scientists proved that stammering is not just a speech disorder, it's a language disorder also. Because those who stammer, they have a poor language skills because they never interact. So as a result, they are very poor in framing
Yeah,
the
exactly.
sentences. So that was
Yeah,
one unique thing that I found. Sir,
yeah,
uh,
because yes, go ahead.
one more thing, sir. Sir, about this stammering in India, we have various myths, and one of them is with time, stammering will go away. And even when I was in college, I never worked on my stammering, honestly. And I regret that this thing. Honestly, if I would
Mm.
have done uh, some work on my stammering during those days, I would have achieved more things. So I was in a thought that one day it will go away. I don't have to do anything. So what is your message to those peoples who think that their stammering will go away magically? What is your message to them?
See, it won't go away. I mean, you have to, like, first of all, you need to accept that it will not go away.
Yes,
That's the most important thing.
yes,
And even if you like, even if you apply all the techniques in the world, you will
mm,
still be there will be sometimes you will still stammer. So
yes,
nothing like 100%. And
mm,
when people say that you will get better, you will become fluent
yes,
as you become grow, I think what they're trying to say is that after once you grow, you become
mm,
mature and you will learn to live with it. I guess that's
mm,
what they're trying to
mm,
say. So maybe you will be so busy in the life, stammering won't stop bothering you.
yes, yes. Absolutely right, absolutely right. Sir, one more thing I want to ask. Sir, when I started working on my stammer, I also worked on my appearance. I worked on my education.
Yeah.
I was good in education. I was good in doing gym and all those kind of thing. I was able to do something which other people's was not able to do during my college days, like uh, raising slogans and leading the team, despite having stammering, despite feet shivering. But I was attempting to do something new. So, sir, during those days, I realized that people are not judging me only on the basis of my stammering. I realized that they are analyzing my overall aspect of personality. Just an example, sir, when you had a conversation with Webhop and I talked with him about you, he gave me a very positive response. He don't have a problem of stammering, but he said he is having stammering. It does not matter for me. He is running a company that's impressive. So if I have to make an opinion about Jaisar, I will make on the basis of other unique aspect which are there in his personality. So, sir, do you agree with my point that a stammerer is, we think that people will only judge us on the basis of our stammering? And I believe that, sir, it is not the thing. And you have quite a good experience interacting with people.
Yeah.
Sir, what have you found? People judging you on the basis of your stammering, or they are judging you, or they are making opinion about you on the basis of your overall personality achievements?
See, if I look back my life, I can only find one or two relatives who must have laughed at my stammering.
Yes.
I mean, to be honest with you, it, it only those two. Rest of them, I mean, they can see, but they never laughed
Yes.
at. And similarly, friends, I don't remember even a single friend who ever laughed at me. I mean, they're
Yes.
pretty. We had a very nice group. They all were fluent, and they are all doing well in their life. They
Yes.
never laughed at me, and I'm sure they never judged me as well. So
Yes.
I actually asked one of my client, like a client from US, and
Yes.
he is a public speaker.
Yes.
He charges 15,000 US dollars for 1 hour of speech.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I asked him, like we had talked about stuttering with him, but I asked him about it. So he said it really, he never actually thought about it, never bothered him, because I was a very knowledgeable person in what I was doing.
Yes.
I was giving him value. That's what mattered to him. He said it doesn't matter, but you were providing me the value of like what I the technology, you knew a lot of things. You were providing me the value.
Yes.
So, so exactly, like people see what happens is that when you fail in something, we stammerer always put blame on stammering. We don't put
Yes.
blame on
Yes.
lack of skills.
Yes.
Like I have done the same thing like before. Like if I did not do well, I'll put blame on stammering. Like in my
Mm.
first interview with TCS, I totally was not able to answer any question, but and then inside I was telling myself, oh, wish I was fluent, but I had no answers. So even if I was fluent, I would have still failed,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. So,
So yeah, so again, you people, there will be a very small percentage of people that might judge you, but that's very, very small. So you should focus on your uh, getting knowledge and becoming an expert and getting right skills. Other things doesn't matter.
yes, absolutely right, sir. Absolutely right. But this thing, lot of standards are not able to understand, honestly. They just feel like it's a, uh, even I have seen some people who have 0.5% stammering and they
Okay.
are terrified with it. I don't know why. Like even I stammer lot of times during conversation, but now I don't care about this thing, honestly.
Okay. Yeah,
But
yeah.
sir, honestly, you will find some people who are speaking very well, but just they have some blockage on specific word. Very rarely they block in front of people, and they are just completely terrified with it. They are just thinking about stammering, 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 stammering. So uh, I always say them, people are not going to judge you on the basis of stammer. And sir,
Yeah.
this thing actually, there was one secretary in UK. His name was Ed Ball. He said, liberating the stammer. It means we don't have to hide it. We just have to liberate it. Like this is who we are, and then start
Mm-hmm.
working on it. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So my last question to you is about the mistakes. Even I have done various mistakes in my journey to overcome my stammer, which delayed my progress. So from you, I want to know that what mistakes one stammerer should avoid in the journey of overcoming his or her stammering.
I would see in if I have to look back, at that time that we didn't have any help. Nowadays there is a technology, like
Yes.
you are also helping a lot of people, right?
Yes.
So you can find a lot of help nowadays. There are self-help groups run by TISA and
Yes.
other organizations. So you can join them.
Yes.
You should know like you should have enough knowledge about your stammering.
Yes.
That's the mistake I made. I did not have enough knowledge about my stammering. So
Mm.
and I it took me I came to know about it when I was 22 years old to 23 years old. If I had known before, maybe I could have done something. But I also feel like things always happen at the right time. Even
Yes.
for you, if you were not doing it in college,
Yes.
see, it wasn't a right time for you.
Yes.
Maybe even if you knew everything, you wouldn't have been able to get time or something. But
Means
things
we
always
always
happen.
we should always have a positive outlook, right?
Exactly. You should see. I love playing cricket.
Yes.
So like even like Sachin Tendulkar doing practice, he can even get out for zero, right? And he will feel bad.
Yes.
Same thing for us. We might have a bad day, so we can feel bad, but there is always a next day. You can score a century, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what
Yes.
I always
Yes.
give myself.
Yes.
Tomorrow is a better. We can do better tomorrow. That's one principle has really helped me to
Mm.
forget what happened and focus on the next challenge.
Mhm.
Because you cannot win everything, right? In life,
Yes, absolutely right.
you cannot,
Failures are the part of journey. The
yeah.
more we will fail, the higher is the possibility to overcome our stamina, right? So thank you so much for coming, sir. It was a
Thank you
very
for
good conversation with you. I hope this will inspire others who have the problem of stammering. I wish you all the best for your upcoming journey. Uh,
Thank you so much. And I would like to tell whoever is listening to this podcast, like if I can do it, you don't know me like when I was in school and college, a
yes,
very severe stammerer and never used to speak in the class. So if
yes.
I can do it, you guys can easily do it. So
Mhm.
stick to your uh, uh, process, follow the process.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
And thank you for inviting me. It was really
Thank you
fun
so much, sir. Thank you so much.
connecting with you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.